Hey everybody, Joshua Fuchs here. Just wanted to, give you guys a quick inside scoop of what's going on with me so far, but also answer some questions that were posted to this video. You know, the last video that I had about detox. Apparently, it's a big subject that a lot of people don't understand, and they don't know why it's so important. So this is kind of a follow-up video to that, and also to kind of give you the stats on what I found out about where my body fat is. For those of you that do know me know that I've never really been overweight. I've always been an active athlete, big basketball, martial arts, that kind of a person that's always been competitive type personality. With that, over the last year, I've injured my shoulder when I was competing before. And yes, I've competed before, so that's why what I'm saying to you I've done and I've utilized in my own, so I know my path to getting back to shape there's no doubt in my mind. And I want to document this and share this with everybody because that's part of my goal. My goal is not so much to be back in crazy good shape, which obviously is important to me because it is my long-term health. Not so much the aesthetic side of, looking like a lean god and all that fun stuff, right? That is, however, important to inspire and lift other people up. So it is part of my goal, but it isn't all of the goal. The main goal is to teach people and show that there is hope, and for me to allow myself to get, check this out, 28% body fat. Can you believe that? I used to always hover around 10, and now I'm 28. So for those of you that may be a little overweight or maybe feeling, depressed or like there's no hope for you, there's absolute hope for you. And I'm saying that from a humble place because I know a lot of people that do crazy things. If you want some motivation, watch The Biggest Loser. Now, I know that that's not the best example, but that is an example. I mean, these people are busting their tail and they're doing what it takes. They're making that commitment and they go after it and they attain goals. They hit their goals. You can too. Just like I'm going to hit my goal, and you're going to see the process and get the information that I'm going to be sharing with you on how to do it. Now, people ask me questions about what detoxes to use and why is it important. So that's kind of what this is going to be about. Now, there's several different ways you can detox. You can detox through all juicers or like through your food manipulation, so you don't eat all food, you just eat like salads all day and detox, or just do that with juices. I'm not saying to do that. I am more of an advocate and fan of the herbal detox, which is you eat cleaner, so you're eating better foods such as more obviously way more water in your diet because 90% of the population are dehydrated and they don't realize it. So drinking a gallon of water a day, eating a couple salads a day, green leafy vegetables, salads, vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, and keeping your meals like heavy on the pasta. Get rid of pasta. Don't even eat any pasta. You can have a little bit of brown rice, that kind of thing, but stay away from all white bleached foods, white flour, that kind of thing. And the reason is pretty easy, and I hope you get this. For those of you that realize or may not realize, but we have 28 feet of intestinal organs inside of our stomach. That's a lot. Imagine your house. How many of you have ever, raise your hand, how many of you have ever had a drain in your tub or in your sink that gets clogged? And it starts backing up and all this stuff spills over, right? Now you got a mess. Well, that's what happens when your plumbing started out like this and everything was moving through clear and just, doing its thing. And then over time, that original piping here started to shrink down, started to get clogged, and now has less ability to push through, so the pressure builds up, and guess what happens? You have an explosion, right? Well, your intestinal tract's no different. Except it carries a lot of toxins that can leak into your body. It can leak into your bloodstream. It can cause mental fogginess. It could cause issues with your hormones, lack of sex drive. It can cause issues with your joints. I mean, literally, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to go off on all the different things that it can do for you and cause, but it can cause a lot of dis-ease, so to speak, over time. Now, that's why I recommend detoxing at least twice a year. I think everybody should be in the habit of detoxing twice a year because you'll go off and have cheat meals and do things and have a few cocktails and stuff like that, and that's fine. That's part of life. Again, we're creating a lifestyle here, not, compete and then get chubbed up again and then get back into shape and keep. You want to be consistent in your lifestyle and enjoy life. That's what this is about. So I'm just a little more extreme and want to compete. It's just how I am. So with that, hopefully this can help you understand that as you detox, first and foremost, who wants to go spend $100 on supplements and then another $200 on food for the month and not absorb it? You're pissing it away or you're pooping it away or whatever the case scenario may be. Nobody wants that. Do you want that? I don't want that. So the purpose of a detox is so you maximize your absorption rates and can maximize the vitamins and the nutrients and the supplements that you're taking and the food that you're eating. So that's why detoxing is extremely important. It will start to clear up the way that you think. You'll start to your memory will increase. You'll start to notice things. You're like, whoa, that's crazy. That's pretty awesome. I didn't realize, your energy levels are going to go up. You're just going to feel lighter. Like the world isn't so heavy anymore. And that's a wonderful feeling. And that's all more reason to get out there and exercise and get out there and eat correctly and have a goal. Another big issue is that people measure their results on the scale. I weigh right now I weigh 217. I lost 2.5 pounds in the last week. Do I go yay or do I go, oh, that sucks? No. What I say, oh, that sucks, is that out of that 2.5 pounds I lost, I know through my measurements and my calculations that I lost 1.77 pounds of muscle. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. But I also realize I'm detoxing. I'm going through a lot of different stresses, and it will get better over the next 2 weeks. Now, how do I know what muscle mass I lost? Well, it's all due with measurements. I'm going to have another video on how to take your body fat measurements and your circumference of your arms and take a tape measure and actually measure certain body parts of your body, and those are the only numbers that you go by. You don't go by a scale. Scales don't mean anything. However, they're needed in order to calculate your lean body mass and your overall body fat that you're carrying. Like I'm carrying ridiculous amounts of body fat. I've got about 156 pounds of lean body mass right now, and I need to take it up 20 pounds of lean body mass, lean muscle. So I got to gain 20 pounds of lean muscle, and that is not easy to do. That's pretty challenging. But because I'm starting with a detox, I'm putting my body in a prime place to start and getting faster results than I would if I tried to just dive in and take supplements and work out. So with that, I hope this video helped. If I left anything out, I'm human. I err sometimes. Please leave comments. Like the video, share the video with people you think this can help. Again, I'm going to be putting out a lot of videos, a couple a week, just to give people tips on what to do and what to think, and answering also your questions, because I know a lot of people have questions out there, and it's important to get those addressed and get those answered, because your question is probably going to be the same question that hundreds of other people have. So with that, Joshua Fuchs here. Appreciate your time today, and make it a wonderful day. Be blessed. We'll see you soon.